Hey, my SD132 family, my YouTube family, and Facebook, Instagram, all things social media. This is Pam Witt from Motivate Moms, and I'm coming to you guys today to talk about some financial tips in light of said stimulus checks that are about to come out. So, one of the financial tips I want to talk about is for renters specifically. Those of you guys who are behind in your rent, do not fret. In the state of Illinois, you cannot be put out of your apartment. No sheriff is coming to your door. And if the landlord is Jenny and she sent Pookie to your door to put you out or touch any of your belongings, when you do go to court, which will probably take her 6-8 months, maybe a year, you will not owe her a dime because she illegally evicted you. That's number one. So relax. At the same time, there's a moratorium on evictions, and you don't have to pay your rent to prevent evictions. You still have to pay your rent. What happens when they, gave renters this pass saying you don't have to pay rent, we can't put you out, doesn't mean you get free rent for a couple of months. It just means they're going to tack it on to the back. And so when the lease is up, you won't get a renewal unless you pay the whole $3,000 or, whatever it is times whatever your rent is. So the rent you don't pay today, you will pay tomorrow. On one hand, you have less stress knowing that you have time to figure out how this is going to unfold when this is over with. They can't do anything at this moment. But when this time has passed, and it's looking like that's going to be end of May, June, it's going to take time for the system to wake back up. Courts are going to be bagged up, et cetera, et cetera. So, but those bills will become due, provided you're working again and, all that good stuff. So to my renters, when we think about this stimulus check, we got to think food first, shelter second. Food and shelter, You definitely don't want to end up having a landlord that you didn't know could be in court in 6 months as opposed to a year. And that's kind of depends on how many times they've been to court, how quick they can get there at the end of the day, who they know, blah, blah, blah. With your mortgage is a little more forgiving. You can tack on a payment to the back end. You have a little more negotiation with some mortgage companies. So, but again, what you don't pay today, you will pay tomorrow. And these things collect interest. So there's no sense on paying interest on it if you have it to pay it right now. Car notes, easy. They'll tack 3 on to the back with no problem because it extends their contract. A lot of credit cards are doing the same thing. Personal loans are doing the same thing. Some business loans as well. So they tack the payments on to the back without any late fees, but they do still accrue interest. So depending on what your interest rate is, you may as well go and pay it. Because if you're going to pay an extra $50 on $300, just drop the $300 if you can. So next is student loans. Student loans are frozen. Non-federal student loans are not frozen. Your Perkins loans, your specific loans that are not federal have not been frozen. And I understand that they are not being forgiving in this pandemic. So call and find out, what your specific situation is with your child or yourself, in the arena of student loans. I want to talk about your academic schedules with the kids. Make sure you guys are staying on top of that. Again, I say, when school starts, it's probably going to be very different than we're used to, because not only is this new for us, but it's new for superintendents, principals, staff, administration. So I looked on SD132's website. Outstanding. I mean, if you guys are appreciating how they put that together, where you can click through and these teachers assignments in combination with your workbooks and things like that, drop a comment in the bottom. If you're having some issues, make sure that you reach out to tech support and your teacher, who the link should be up to your teachers right now. So let me know how you guys are doing working out at home. Again, in addition to the school's website, khanacademy.org or Khan Academy on YouTube. Literally, the title page of the lesson that you're working on with your kid, type that right in Khan Academy search bar, and literally almost the exact same page will come up. So you can walk your kid through this in a virtual way. And on YouTube, you can like let the teacher, the YouTube teacher, I don't know the Khan Academy guy's name, but he's a great teacher. And let him sit and do it with your kid, and then you kind of reinforce that when the video is over with. So don't spend your stimulus check on clothes and shoes. Can't nobody go nowhere, no way. Take care of your food first, take care of your shelter next, and then if you have some change behind that, hit it off on a bill so it's not so overwhelming when we all come back outside. I want to say a special thank you to all the parents and grandparents and caregivers and daycare providers who chimed in and watched last week's videos. Thank you for your emails so much. I do think it's important that we stick together, and I'm glad you guys do too. I want to thank my community who I am seeing in the grocery stores, who I scarfed, masked, and gloved up. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm wearing a mask when I go outside and gloves. I don't want to give it to you if I'm a carrier, and I don't know. I ain't been tested. Have you? I don't know. And I wear it to protect you, and I think you wear it to protect me. So thank you guys so much. I love seeing my people, in the community protecting me and their family. Also want to say that the last time I checked, there were 68 people in our community who have coronavirus. I think that when we look at those numbers, we have to assume for every one that we know of, there's probably 5 more who have it and have not shown symptoms yet. So I think it's important, it's crucial, it's beyond important that we keep wearing scarves, masks, gloves, whatever we can create to protect ourselves and protect others. We don't have a lot of information in Calumet Park in particular, or our surrounding communities that I'm receiving. We got one phone call so far from our village that one person had it, and haven't heard anything since. Not much on the website. They're just referring to you to the state. And so the state is where I'm getting this information from. So keep protecting yourselves. Masks, gloves, the scarf, whatever you can. I suggest adding glasses. I have goggles and I have my regular glasses that I wear along with my mask, because I believe eyes is a point where the virus can get you. So, think, stay focused, know what's going on in the community as much as you possibly can. Be in contact with all of your creditors. Call them. Everybody's saying that they're getting so many phone calls. Okay, hop on their website, through your phone, your laptop, your tablet, whatever. But have a paper trail showing that you've been trying to communicate your specific situation with them. To my college students who were on campus and now are at home doing college online, hold it together, guys. Hold it together. You will be back on your college campus at some point. I personally like the online experience because it's just easy for me. But I'm not 18 and 19. You know, I've been there, done that. College was fun back then, but you know, as an adult, I prefer to sit right here looking at that computer, doing my homework because I got 99 other things to do. So be safe. God bless all the people who did not go to church on Easter. Thank you all for protecting each other. And I look forward to talking to you guys next time. Bye-bye.